shakes low, it hums my name. A voice in the dirt says we're the same. My veins ignite like molten stream. The past awakens in my dreams. Beat of the drum, the heart reply. Echoes of power through the sky. Rise, rise, the blood is loud. Ancient sparks in every cloud. The trees, they whisper coast to me. Roots that tangle eternity. A chant that cracks the heavy stone. I hear it sing, you're not alone. 4 and 7, it twists the air. 5-minute shout, it pulls me there. Beat of the drum, the heart replies. Echoes of power through the skies. Rise, rise, the blood is loud. Ancient sparks in every cloud. A crack of thunder wakes my skin. The rhythm pulls the soul within. A song that's older than the sun. My pulse is fire, it's just begun.
In the stillness of the dark unseen, whispers hum where stars convene. A heartbeat low, a cosmic tide, pulling me where dreams collide. Thread the fold like waves in air, slowly weaving worlds out there. A glow ignites in endless night.
That was weird. I don't know if you guys saw that too. Yeah, my intro glitched like twice. Weird or awesome? I don't know. How you guys doing? Mr. Cosmic here. I'll take it as a sign. I'll take everything as a sign. How you guys doing? Yeah, Ethereal, that was cool. I saw that video of your thing flashing, your screen fast. That's a sign too. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. So welcome. How you guys doing? I got the first person queued in. I'm gonna probably go with one person at a time tonight, just so we can keep going. So you might be next. This is how it makes it fun. So yeah, guys, queue in. If you want to just hang in here, you are more than welcome. How awesome was it Saturday? It was really fascinating, wasn't it? Let's be fair, that was really cool. I loved it. It was it felt like a nurturing energy, did it not? You know, those of you who are feeling a little insecure came in, hung out. Maybe you were just on the outside, your periphery, you were just listening. Maybe that's you here. I love being here. I love being on here. I love how the school schedules kind of forced me to kind of take a step back from live a little bit. You know, I know you guys are like, I hate that, but I'm like, it makes it more special, divine. Inhuman says, what's coming towards me in regards to love? Zoya chapter is done and well rested. Deck 4, please. And I think one of the things I'm going to do for members only, because I'm always changing the channel, I'm going to make it, it's like a living creature. I think one of the things I'll do is I'm going to at least pull 9, maybe more. Because I think I love hanging out with you guys. Yeah. How are you guys doing? I think that makes it more fun. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I think it makes it way more fun for us, because then we can just kind of enjoy each other's company and hang out. Because when you guys hop in here, what I noticed is many of you just hang. You just want to just sit in here and be together. And that's what's awesome. So the other thing is, thank you very much, Anshuman. Like, look, deck 4 already in the question. Like, how about that? If you guys are looking for any different kind of content, let me know. But I've been putting out tons of new content. You'll see the shorts. I actually put a Cosmic Codex out, a little short content. Let me know what you guys think of that. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't know. But comment on the stuff that I'm putting out. I just spent a whole bunch of time this past weekend just really pushing new content. So I schedule it even on X, like everywhere. Blue Sky. I kind of backed away from some of the other stuff, but let me know what you guys think if you guys are seeing it. But I caught these cards. You can go back and rewatch if you have to. I love when this happens, because how many of you guys have seen this? The cards jump, I throw them back in, I start pulling them, and then they come right back out. I'm like, see? Yeah, makes it way special. All right, let's get going here. I love that you're moving on from Zoya. Not because you're moving on from Zoya, it's because you're stepping into you. Yeah? Tell me that's not true, yeah? It's this perception that we need somebody. We need the other person. No, it's a commitment of a 50-50. Are you going to step up when I need you to step up? If I'm in a coma, are you just going to go take off? Or what's up? You're going to go skiing? Or, you know, it's that moment. Are you there for me? Okay. When they get emotional, when you get emotional, you know, crying, shocked, that wide-eyed, wide-teared, please help me. What happens? And that's what we kind of do. That's this. But we don't talk about that. All right, let's take a look. I know what I've been doing. There's a song that's been playing in my head, and I'm like, this might rock it out, because it's these songs have been playing in my head a little bit more too. But it's the Weeknd. Can't feel my face, and I see I'm laughing because my guides, they threw it in. Yeah, see, they threw it in there. But we're gonna keep going. Let's take a look here and see what's next for you. No more regrets, right? When in doubt, kick it out. I love that, because it's going to start to kind of find yourself again, right? And there is a little insecurity there, right? But what about Zoya? What about, and that stuff, you're like, no, you're taking a step aside. And I know I'm mentioning it because that is you and me opening up that cups that you still have that in here, because you don't even need to mention in the question. So they're basically saying, don't even bring the cup anymore, right? If you're really committing to self, then don't even ask, because you're saying, hey, Zoya, just in case, right? Just in case. Dark Horse candidate question, logically, let's be honest with each other. Let's be very, very, very forthright. Yeah? You wouldn't even mention it in there if you didn't want it. That's the Dark Horse candidate. That's the Akashic record that you still have with them. So let's be fair. There's still the silver thread. There's still the tie. I'm not trying to bring you back together. I'm just going to bring you back to the reality in the rawness of why you feel. And can I be honest? I love this. This is really raw. This is the real work. This is the real work. And this is the stuff I've been waiting for. This is why I'm here. Because you're saying, hey, don't ask about that person. But deep down, can I ask why I still think about them? Can I ask why I'm even bringing their name up in the question? I want to know about love for myself. I want to know about love. There's 2 people that really would date me, and they would love me. They would absolutely care. Hey, how you doing, babe? Like, what do you need? There's actually 2 people that would absolutely date you. But we always choose the ones that don't want us, right? Ugh. Yeah. And the angel goes, isn't that the case? Isn't that the case? It's the Akashic record. God damn it. It's the Dark Horse candidate. That's why you're dealing with the soul work. Isn't this fun? Welcome to Tarot. Members only Monday. If you're not a member, come on. $2.99? Are you kidding me? You get extra access. This is so different than just Saturday morning cups and coffee, or when I pop on, like, or maybe I'll be on this Wednesday. Who knows? You don't know. But that's what makes us special. Because we're calibrating, you and I. No joke. I'm letting you know. Fist bump, how are you? Solar output. Look at that's raising the vibration. That's what makes this really special, because I lock in. I go, what is this? Four of Swords gives us another meaning, and we can dial into all that. But that's raising the vibration. That's a golden, because it falls in the golden position. Short throw, dark horse candidate, Akashic record, because it falls in these really interesting layouts. This is Libra energy. When it's upside down like this is Justice hiding. This is this Queen of Swords. This is Four of Swords. By October 13th, October 22nd, these other two people, if you call out as you're kind of going to sleep, if you kind of make a record of it, if you write in your little journal, right? Hey, how are you? Who are these people? And you start your intentions towards them and less Zoya. And you did nothing wrong with Zoya. I'm going to put that right out there. Really, nothing wrong. Look at this. This is source. Those other two people, they have to be acknowledged by your soul, by your universe. Money even comes in. There's the Dark Horse candidate. There's the Pentacle. You've done really good work. How amazing. What a coincidence. These other two people want you because you're the one. How amazing are you? Like, really? You put out the time and said, I'll be patient. I'll wait. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. I'm now moving on, but I'll wait for you. I'll move on, but I'll wait for you. Just one last look. I'll wait for you. That's a partner. That's a long-term spouse. Put the ring on the finger, right? Is that, ask anybody in chat. Chat's off right now for me. But ask anybody out there. Is that not a partner? That's like, hey, hold my hand while I'm in the coma, please. That's you. Yes? Yeah? Tell me I'm wrong. That gives me chills down my back. Because you're the person who's like, yeah, I want you holding my hand. You're the person you want to have there. Don't ever second guess yourself here. You're the other one who's whispering in the air, I love you. See? Like, this is long term. This is friendship. 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 months, 6 to 8 years, whatever you need. I got you, babe. Raise the vibration. That's why I tell you in the golden position, the universe says, do you know the spiritual work you put in? You said, I will walk the coals for you. I will walk the canyon. I will walk across the chasm that has nothing there. I will take the faith, the leap of faith, the step. Yeah. See? Partnership, long term. You have basically unlocked in the Akashic records partnership. The lifetime of partnership. You've become the best partner you could be. Does that mean you're going to be the best of the best? No. You're still going to try to be the best, right? You've learned patience of partnership, right? Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the beginning of Emperor or Empresshood. This down here, this is underneath it all. The thing you don't consider, the waiting has led to this. That's like the beginning of like later on in life. I'm talking when you're 70, 80. How'd you learn to be so patient? Let me tell you about Zoya. Let me tell you about this person I once wanted. However, spiritually, I learned that by me being patient, I learned about this self-sacrifice, about this being one with myself, oneness. That's what this is. There are two people coming in October 13th, and this is what makes this fascinating, because what I can't always do, I can't pause and go, hey, listen, I could just jump, up, done. Hey, see you later. No. This is why I say when I dial into you, I dial into me, I do a diagnostic. Yeah? There's no forgiveness needed here. But what I'm telling you is you forgive somebody, it wipes that slate clean. The angel says you're good to go. You rock and roll. Write Zoya a letter and say thank you for everything. I'm so happy you've taught me all these things. Really. I know it sounds crazy. Write them a letter and give them that last goodbye. From the soul level. You are a home run. It opens up these other people and these cups slowly disappear. It's like 3 missed opportunities. That's what it feels like. And I almost feel like it's more than Zoya because 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. However, it frees you emotionally. Akashically, it frees you to be the best partner. I'm like, because you put it out there saying, I'm letting you know energetically, I'm free.
Instrumental piece, so no lyrics will be provided. Focus on creating a calming,
I want to dial in on this though,
softer melodies.
because it's all well and good, but see the two cups. Yeah, Princess or Princess Charming coming in. Could be Virgo energy. It could be Pisces energy. Could be Moon energy. Could be meeting them at night. They have to cross. This is not about you doing anything. They have to come to you. Yeah.
Creating a sense
You don't see them, sense them, because you've been learning patience. So why would you have to do anything? Think about it, right? Yeah. It's look at all you've learned in these last relationships. This has been a tough go. This is park your vehicle, hold back, and wait. Two people are coming in to prove themselves to you, see? They're out in the cold. It's all good. Queen of Cups energy, Cancer energy, Chariot energy. There's somebody that's coming in, or somebody. I'm going to almost give you this Cancer's energy, water sign. Because they're really hammering water sign. Water sign, water sign, water sign. So it feels like water sign energy's in or coming, because that's water sign, Cancer energy as well. Pisces energy. It could be two water signs. Mid-October. Very happy. But I'm telling you, write this letter not only to yourself, but to your soul, giving yourself this freedom to say, I'm done. Look at this, 9 and 10 of Pentacles. These are what I call the connector cards. Saying, hey, if I take this path, what happens? This path, what happens? But it does free you. Let me go back on chat for just a second. I want to see what's happening here. How are you guys doing? That's so cool. Pentacles. Yeah, look at this. All right. If you guys are hanging in there, make some noise on chat. I'm gonna grab the next person here. But yeah, it's not about Zoya anymore. It's about you. It's always been about you. It's just remembering it's been about you. And you're like, wait a minute. Before Zoya, it was me. Hold on a second. And now you're going back into that work. This is stuff that you've done before. Akashic records. It's really finding what you've amassed in this past life, this other lives. You're gonna see these synchronicities, these frequencies. If you're not, I don't know when you were born. I'm asking you to tell me, but look at it like this: if you've been living this life, feeling disconnected from reality, material reality, even this negativity, it could be rainbow children energy. Some people have been living this crystal child energy. I've been talking about this depends on when you were born though, because that negativity of other people, that living with dishonesty, right? You're trying to make peace not only with yourself but the world, the new earth. That's where this vibrational energy comes in, and this could be where you're trying to resolve with Zoya, but they have to resolve with themselves, and you've done nothing wrong. It's done. So if it's rested, say, do not give energy to her name. No need to. There's no need. Let it go. Perfect. Yeah. 2202, really? That's like, are you kidding me? Like, for reals. That's rainbow children energy. That's like you're aware of consciousness shifting. Like, you're teaching them a life lesson. You're standing in this power, like they're walking away going, I missed the mark with this. Yeah, you know what I know. I think you already know this. But you're like, one last Zoya, calling Zoya, party of two, party of none. Like, no. That's what happens. And this is not about in your face. This is about I will always love you. Kiss on the forehead. I'll see you in the next life. Amazing. It really, really is. You've done nothing wrong. But what's up next is Andrea 54 Hector. And we all know who rolls with Andrea. Who's always looking over Andrea. It's Carlos the Leo. You know what I'm saying? Carlos. Yeah. And it's not bad. No one's saying this is an instantaneous disconnect. No one's saying let go of what no longer serves you, but it's about what you're putting into yourself. Ethereal is a good example of that. Very much a good example of that. Like going through this kind of, or even Fatty May, right? Fell into like this relationship, broke up, put time into themselves and found themselves spiritually. And look at Ethereal. Same thing. Gemini, look at their channel. I'm just telling you guys. you have to go at life fearlessly in the respect that you have this strong spiritual connections are bringing you to something higher, better. When you dial that energy back into yourself and you believe in yourself, that consciousness, that shift, that it comes from a higher divine realm. And when you find it, you're like, what is this? And you stop trying to prove it to anybody. You're proving it to just yourself, and you don't have to prove it to anybody, not even yourself. But Andrea, let's take a look here. Why don't we do this? I want to see how dialed in we can get. I'm not gonna try to pull on any particular Carloses or Leos, But why don't you pick a deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and then we'll see what you get here. But stick around here for me if you guys are hanging out there. It's the next person. Like literally, I'm just gonna click on random. There's a handful of you guys here. We're hanging out. We got Earth Angel, Ethereal, M. How are you, Diamond Girl? And let's see. And I think Monica had joined too. If I'm correct on this, I don't know. I saw Monica pop up. If Monica's here, they can jump right ahead of us. Like we can jump Monica right in. But yeah, this is the depth we need. This is where we go look at ourselves and we say, wait a second, yeah. It's really cool stuff. You can't say I'm well and wrap a bandage around your heart and say I'm well. I'm well, but hurt. We see it. I'm well with the sunshine. Antonella, how are you? Right? Ethereal, how are you? Ethereal's like on every day, all day. Ethereal's on, I don't know how Ethereal does it, but they're on somehow 25 hours a day. They're like, hold up, I'm on again and again. Yeah. All right, let's take a look. What do I need to do the rest of the month? Oh, deck 4. I missed that. Somehow I missed the number. I don't know how. Bonjour, Antonella. Bonjour. I think you can. I think it's like the pay, the dollar sign. I think that's what it is. So that's what it is. I think is that right? I can't see it from my side's different because I'm running through like Streamlabs, and I don't want to sound like I'm super ignorant, but I love that you want to gift a membership. I love that. Let's see here. Yeah, see, perfect. Thank you, Em. That's awesome. Let me cue you up. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh, Miss K's here. Confessed my feelings? Oh, that's juicy. I'll have you hang out. I'm going to have you hang out. That might be an iced tea break kind of read. I have to read fresh. Like, I'd have to read super fresh for that. What a gem. Oh, my God, Antonella. That's funny. That's so funny. All right. So, Andre, I'm not trying to read for Carlos the Leo, but I got to say, like, that energy is so wonderful to read. All right. Whoa, easy there, partner. King of Cups, Scorpio energy. This is your emotions. Right here comes in. This is like one of my original tarot cards. I know you guys, it's really hard to see with this camera, but it's very worn on the edges. So this was like my original tarot deck from a while ago. Yeah. We'll just say it's old. It's old school. It's like before I even had a second deck or any other deck. But I think as we dial in here, because the boat here could be travel, we have the Leviathan, which comes in from the past, and you can kind of see it here as I bring my finger down. You might see it right below my finger. But someone's dipping their toe into something. So maybe somebody's dipping their toe into something, trying to test the waters. 2 cards here in your logic. Right as you look forward, this is like you're no longer looking back at somebody or something. You're giving up on that. Cancer energy. 3 of Cups, Cancer energy, feelings. This might be a lot of feelings energy as we go into Scorpio. Water, a lot of water, a lot of depth in this relationship. Black or white. It's really black or white. And this leads back to the relationship. Oh my gosh, again. All water energy, angelically gifted. Whatever this situation is, something or somebody kind of like just is, and they exist. Moon energy, really mysterious. It's almost like the existence of whatever this is or this person is in an essence. In an essence. How do I say this? It's in it, and in essence, it's sexy. Because that right there, I love Scorpio energy. And it's kind of reminds me of like, give me my leather coat, I'm getting on my motorcycle and driving away, you know, in the middle of the night. It's that. It has like the, like I said, Leviathan. Like you're like, what the hell is that? Right? But I can tell you it's a creature of the sea. It could take out the boat. It could sit here. But it's really more, it's more attuned and amused with this King of Cups. Like, what is this? Like, it's like, and that in itself protects this ship. So when this happens, this is past life. This is very deep energy, ancient energy, as I would call it. So whatever this is, Andrea, as we go into the next month or 2 months, as we roll into Scorpio season, October 23rd to November 22nd, there is a shift, or a major shift, because I'm going to tell you what else is happening underneath this. As the seeds start to bear fruit, yeah, see, what's happening is, I think something's becoming uncovered. And you're becoming happy. I think you're already happy. You're sitting pretty, as it would be. Yeah. So the Ace of Pentacles, this doesn't have to be money. It can be an investment, which it probably is. Your money's going to start to come in. You start to get some good wealth, good news, good investments. As I'll tell you, wink, wink, XRP. Wink, wink. Not financial advice. But seriously, this could be just you getting a good nod or knowledge. Somebody's giving you good news, right? Manifest, create, build. And that is your taking, hey, I'm going to focus on this, and it builds, right? So as you're doing something, the depth, the water comes in and says, this is the manifestation. This gets planted. So if you ever see the Knight of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles, they have basically a fertile soil beneath their feet. And they have this in their hand. All they need is water. So whatever this is, oh man, hey, welcome home, Daddy. Yeah, this is like the fiery emperor. This is the spiritual emperor. This is like, says, hey, want to get deep? We'll get deep. Let's light some candles and stare at each other for a couple hours and talk. That's deep. So this is a very, very self-assured person. I don't know if this is Carlos the Leo with the fire energy, but this is the self-assured, I know who I am. And it's not even asking you the questions, do you know who you are? It says, I know who I am. Because I think they're essentially a mirror for you, or they're becoming a mirror for you. 2 cards at your base, at your root. Yeah, look at this. So this, I'm going to tell you, I've said this more than once. At your base, at your root, you can't even stop thinking about this person. Who is it? It's Carlos the Leo. Yeah, the strength card. At your heart, you want to basically say, is there anybody else? I think that this person's in your life for a lesson. They're more than a friend. That's what they're being told. I'm being told they're a life lesson. The 8 of Wands in reverse, emotionally, it feels like it's going nowhere. However, this has like Gemini lover energy. You're the one in control. You absolutely, at any time, you are holding them back, is the way I'm putting it. But you're the one who is saying, if you let them go, let's be fair, right? Everybody who's watching this, if this lion wanted to turn on this person, they could take them out instantaneously, right? So if this person wanted to make you hurt or do whatever, they're letting you control the situation. And so the universe is saying, you're very happy, you have this control, you have the control of the source, and the challenge is just up ahead. But this lion is letting you control the situation. It's not spun out of control. It's you. It's like holding it back or holding something back. It feels like it's going nowhere fast because you're just controlling the situation and not letting it go. You're the one, is what I get here. You're the one. You've been the one. You don't want to acknowledge you're the one, but angelically, you get signs, you get synchronicities, this almost numbers, like 111, 123. It's almost like things link up, line up, and you have 2 or 3 friends that might even have the same kind of thing. Because there's friends that are sitting off to the side, hiding here with the 3 of Cups. Mid-deck pull. Yeah, look at this. This is that right there. That right there is hidden Empress energy. Past life. You are lined up with somebody, and that could be a cat, like a Leo. It could be honestly like you have this person in your life, past life, and growth mindset. You're looking to the future, but your heart is set on right now, the here and now. Let's pull 2 more. I'm really curious. You're angelically gifted or angelically inclined. That water that you're holding back on the situation, you're afraid if you put too much of that depth, too much of what you feel onto the situation, it could snuff out the flame, the fire. You might have a lot of passion for this person. Could be even Carlos the Leo. Yeah, it could be Carlos the Leo. Because you have a lot of fire right here. Or they're sparking the flame back into you. That's what I get here. This is December energy. December, January energy. I think you're chained to them in a not a bad way. But I would love to see the Lover's card here. And I don't know if this feels like you can't get away from the feelings that you have for them. That's probably more concise way to put it. Because of past life. But you have control. Like at any time you could just leave, but you haven't. Because of the one is what I keep getting told. Leviathan energy. This is like a force like unlike you've ever seen before. So when you ask about the rest of the month, they said, you're obviously not asking about just, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're asking not just about September or October. You're asking all the way out past November. You're like, tell me everything. Because this is November into December. And that's your harmony. But you're always going to come across this fiery, passionate person that is holding power. Because you won't let it go. Yeah. Queen of Cups energy at the bottom of the deck. How funny is this? It's that Cancer energy. A lot of water, a lot of depth, a lot of feelings. A lot of feelings with this. But you go logically with the feelings. Angelically, there's somebody or something influencing this. Honestly, like angels are playing numbers, songs. There's overlays here. I love what I see here. But you have the chance to do what you want with this. Like, take it and do what you want with this. You're holding the wand. But see, I always talk about this. See how it's one person? One. There's this black or white one. One. Underneath it all, there's other people here involved. Logically, you see it. But more than that, I think you look at the situation and you say, there's intuition or there's another person here. But it's you, and at the base root of your emotions, it's you and somebody else. Somebody's in your emotions. Somebody's in your feels, as I would call it. Going all the way out to December. Sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. What do you mean, kinda? I mean, kinda. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So that's the situation. That's what I'm getting here. You don't want to see it. Yeah. I can dissect you all day, every day. If you want to play the dissect game, I would love to do that. And not in a disrespectful way. Not in a disrespectful. I love to do this. If you want to hang around here, yes. If you want to play the game, that's what this is. They feel like they have you. Yeah, look at. Look at my ready? See, this card jumped mid-deck. Sitting there. So somebody thinks they have you, or there's someone who's sitting pretty. Who's sitting pretty? Let's just start with that, Andrea. Let's start with this for a second. Yeah. Because see? There's an ending that's not an ending. I'm telling you, there's something sitting there that's not what it appears to be. Like, he still loves you. Yeah. This what I do. You're gonna by October 2nd, which is this week, right? I think it's this week. Let me just double check. I think it's this week. Yeah. Thursday. I'm gonna do this for you. Hold on. This is what I do for myself, just so you know. Andrea, this is what I do for this is what I do for myself. When I go, I would get mad at my guides. I would be like, God damn it, stop getting mad at them, because I'm like thinking like I'm making a mistake or something's happening. But I would grab a whole nother deck and I'm like, prove it. And they're like, okay, all right. From the other side, they're like, all right. Are you Gemini lover energy? They're just telling me talk. Who wakes up in the middle of the night? Who's like up in the night? Always thinking. Yeah, brand new start. Yeah, I'm telling you. We can play the game all day, every day. Like, I love dissecting. This is lover, ex-lover energy, but you have to get to the 10 of swords. I talk about this all the time. You can only do this if you were in love. You can't get to these. This is Gemini lover energy. You cannot get to here. Like, I wake up thinking about you. God damn it. Like, I hate this. I had a dream about you again. Son of a bitch. Like, that's what this is. Or this could be them. This could be them. Maybe they're coming back at you straight. There's those Ten of Pentacles again. But literally, look at mid-deck split. I'm telling you, like crazy. Oh, yeah. You know value. Like, I'm telling you, I told the art teacher about this. I said, Carlos the Leo is absolutely into you. Do not dismiss yourself. You like he's tried to mess around with so many women, and he's like fuck. He's like, there's no one like you, son of a bitch. Like, look, Soul Tribe. He knows you got him, but he thinks you know it. Like, that's the scarier part. He thinks you know it. Look, so he works. I'm telling you, this is the justice. If you just had a conversation with him, it's frustrating to you. That's the one thing I got. Look, that's the thing. Look, heartbreak, because you're like, I don't like this. I don't like the feeling. Yes, I'm telling you. I'm being honest with you, because I find it very fascinating. I had a whole conversation about you and Carlos the Leo, even Antonella, and I told the art teacher, I said, it's fascinating because this guy is really into you. And you don't think he likes you, or there's something there, because look, it's a brand new start. He misses you. He's tried to replace you. I'm going to be honest. He's like, I can replace you. And he went out and he's like, fuck. He's like, there's no one like you. And he tried and tried and tried. Look, Soul Tribe went to work. Go back and rewatch this a couple times. I just shuffled and pulled these cards out. You'll watch. And what I did a couple pulls ago was these two cards, and they just had me pull them again. That was for me. It had nothing to do with you. That's Soul Tribe. That's Angelic Soul Tribe. He can't get away from you because you're the portal to his daughter, and he knows he just has to work to get away from you. There's a lesson here, because you're like, he's like, I'll just work. He's stacking coin. He's making money, right? Let me just ask you that very blunt question. Making money? He puts money aside? Like, he's not a dick to you, right? He likes you. He's nice to you. Yeah. Look. He's getting over heartbreak. He's tried and tried and tried and tried. Look at this. He's stacking coin. Look at it's because of the Akashic record. He doesn't know what else to do. He has no other way to figure you out. And he's like, he goes, I can't get her back, so I might as well just do this. Look at mid-deck pull. Look, I'll show you. Look, mid-deck pull. See what I did? Just ripped him right out of the middle of the deck. But you were forever in his life. He will never, like, if you called him in the middle of the night and said, I need you, Carlos. He's like, I'm on my way. I am on my way. I got you. I am on my, I don't care. It doesn't matter. You're looking at it. Whoever this guy is that you're thinking about, that's this guy. Like, it's that guy. Do you understand? I'm just using Carlos the Leo as but although that does come up in here too. It's that guy. It's the one who lights you up. That's literally, they're already jumping the gun. Look, that's your soul who lights up your soul. Andrea, the one you close your eyes and go, oh, there you are. When you're in your down place and you're like, I need to think of, oh, hi. And you're like, hey. It doesn't have to be the dad. I'm just making a point. Whoever this person is stacking coin, working because they got to get over heartbreak. It's not like it's a bad thing. I'm just making a point. This Three of Swords is the beginning of October. If you had a real honest conversation with that person that you're thinking about, the one who's just keeps their nose to work, see? Yeah. That's all that is. They do miss you. Look, again, I just ripped this entire part of the deck out. I'm going to see what else is in here. See? Choice of choices. Yeah. I know it's hard for you to understand where I'm coming from. What I'm telling you is the guy that you miss, the guy that you can't stop thinking about, that guy. I know you want to think about this other guy. There's a guy that you can't stop thinking about. That guy, that's what my cards won't stop shutting up about. They will not. There's one guy that you cannot stop thinking about. That guy, he misses you. I'm telling you unequivocally, and that's why my cards will not stop. This is my divine deck. He cannot stop thinking about you. I can't tell you what to do about it. Like, I can't say, hey, that's your choice. That's your divine choice. See, that's your life lesson. See, that's your solar output. I can't tell you which path to go, but I can tell you that guy, I'm literally pinky promising you I could do third grade. Like, I'm telling you, the guy that you're sitting there and you say, I would never tell my friend about this guy. The guy I really, really miss, the secret guy. That guy, he misses you. That guy. The guy who's number one in your heart, he misses you. And I feel like he's attached to your daughter. Or he feels like he's attached to your daughter, so he's just stacking coin. He's like, but making money. And you guys, if you just said, hey, I'm just checking on you, how are you? He would get back to you. And just keep it cash. And he misses you. He's like, you're his boo. He's tried to replace you. I just need to be honest with you. Yes, so good. I'm telling you. I need to be honest with you because of what you represent here to him. I have tears coming to my eyes. He loves you. He really, really loves you. Yes. I'm telling you, he cares so much about you. But he wants you to know that. That's the thing. I'm dialed into him because he's so in love with you. I can feel him through you. Yeah. I'm being really honest with you. Okay, M's up next. Thank you. This dude's, he's a good guy. I feel like he's a really good guy. Stay or go in terms of my job. Well, this is blunt. Stay or go in terms of my job. For once in my life, it isn't clear. Okay. Yeah. I think we're all going through that. All right, M, let's do this. Pick a deck 1 through 6. I'm going to get some iced tea. Right? All together now. Andrea. Yeah. No, that's good. Andrea, I'm telling you, he tried to replace you. And he's like, it ain't working. All right, just getting some iced tea here because I know I get so into these. But that's members only Monday, is it not? Actually, no. I'm gonna finish this iced tea while I can. There you go. Oh wow. I knew I was gonna do a waterfall read for you, M. I wasn't sure how it was gonna play out, but there's your first answer. This is good. This is really good. So this is Aries energy. It's 3, 2, 1. You already know the answer. I think you're just like you said. You're faking yourself out. You're planning, you're respectful, and you have this idea of I know what I need to do, right? When I look at this, it's kind of it really comes from source saying you're making the decision because that's how you manifest. You don't doubt. You're never gonna doubt. No, this is good energy. Yeah, look, because the minute you doubt, you start putting yourself in these weird places. I don't know, what about, and then this happens, and then and this is a really good, it's kind of, think of it like super father figure way. You're never going to leave yourself out in the cold. Your inner child in there needs you to make the decision. That's where this starts really coming down to. I don't really ever get into that stuff, but that's what's fascinating. The research I've found is that's who's protecting you there. Just like when you get into love and all this other stuff, it's the same kind of thing, but you're not going to leave yourself out. You want to make sure you're going to be covered, right? And so one of the things I learned, and I taught my kids, I said, always have a backup job. And I learned this young. I remember it was so weird. It was even before I was working, but I remember watching some of those, it was a Sunday thing before cartoons came on, and they were talking some financing, but they had said, have a job and then have a backup job. So if your primary job ever went out, you had this backup job, even to pay some of the bills or pay some of that off, and you had, at least you could kind of lean into it. And so that's what I ended up doing over the years, is having that. But having at least 1 or 2 other jobs alleviates this kind of worry and the emperor mindset. That's what they're telling me. They're putting that out there. Yeah, look. See? Look at that mid-deck pull. See? Because you're like, you can take one leg out, but not both. That's what's going to happen. So the universe is telling you you're planned. Like you're not going to be taken out. So it's going to be getting 2 jobs. See? Look at this. Queen of Wands, Empress energy. So you're basically saying, I'm fertile. I'm always building. You have the growth mindset and you're always bringing other funds in. So look at it like this. I hate to do this, but you called it. Ha ha ha. Can I clarify it? So look, it's a brand new start at another job, but then the sneakiness is you're looking at a second job. So you're already looking at a second job saying this is just one of the other jobs I'm getting. So if you're taking 2 jobs, it's not a bad thing. And as a teacher, one of the things I did, I'm just going to be honest with you, and this is what it's relating it back to, is the fact that like when I had my job, I was also teaching at the college. I was also fixing things on the side, like as a tech person. So I started to do that on the side, and it became like that's why I said this is like one of 5% of what I do, because you came into this life with all these skills, and it makes you feel better when you're kind of enjoying using all of those other skills. Like, wow, I play piano so well. How did I learn that? I'm just natural. Are you really natural? Is this past life? I'm amazing talking to people. Is this just my skills, or am I naturally gifted with that? Past life dictates that you take advantage. It's almost like a sneaky way of kind of using this to make money, right? And what it does is you're not trying to take advantage of anybody. What you're starting to do, Em, is you're saying, aha, I get rid of one job because it doesn't fit my life lessons anymore. And I get rid of it. Very blunt way to do it. So you get this job and that other job, and both those jobs they feel easy to do. There's no more hangman energy, right? And what you start doing is you're moving into this newer, broader spectrum of how do you enjoy work. And many people get into these jobs where it's like, I don't want to do this. I hate going in. It's like, because that's not aligned with you. It's not aligned with what you are. And basically the universe is saying, yes, bluntly, yes, angelic Fool card, yes. Very good, powerful. But you're like 2-3 steps ahead here. Like, you're like, oh, I get this job and I'm gonna, yes. You come out of emperor mode. Like, I think everybody here is already very well aware of what you're doing. See? Star energy. So you're like, and I'm gonna also dial into the soul that I have. Yes, you are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take orders from nobody. That's you. That's what's so sneaky. Because you're like, this is just another tool in your tool belt. Can I verify? You know, verify and detect and protect. And that's what you're doing. And the universe says, yes, you're in. And there's another job also lining up that you could take that won't stress you, but still give you some cash on the side. Look, so you can save it for a rainy day. Because you're not ever going to be surprised. No one's going to surprise you. Yeah. It's called stability as a past life. I'm telling you, this is amazing because you have past life energy, but you don't let people know how ahead you are on this. Yeah. Look at this. You're setting up for an amazing, amazing payday. Down the road, you're doing it for now, but when you start stacking these chips aside and put them aside, and all of a sudden this winter hits, you're like, I don't have to worry, but it makes you feel bad because no one else did this. But this is past life. You went through a lot of problems and a lot of issues to kind of get to this mindset. But yes, this is and more. And people respect what you're doing. It's a lot of hard work, but you're doing great. Yeah. So very, very good. It's going to pay off very handsomely, as I'm being told. All right, how is everyone doing? Thank you guys for being here. I love Members Only Monday. Not that I do not love Cards and Coffee. I was on Saturday morning for a little bit. It's just a different vibe. Position, anybody? Position? And I'm like, hang on. There's about 22 people waiting in the queue. And they're like, oh, like, really? I'm like, really? Like, how are you surprised? Like, it's Saturday morning. And the vibe is so cool. Like when you can get on here and you chill and you just can kick back, grab your favorite drink and just be you know? You know, just enjoy the moment. I'm not trying to like take anything out of your energy. Like I'm trying to make you guys feel like who you want to be. Right? Yeah, read me now, Cosmic. Cosmic, I'm right here. Cosmic, do you see me? It's like, yeah, I see you. like the 19 students are at my desks too today. I'm like, dude, back up. I'm like, back up. Even the kids were yelling at each other. It was like a deli with free meat. I was like, right? I was like, dude, like, what do you need? I'm like, oh my God. I go, it's just coding. It's just coding. But I finished the game. I want a sticker. I go, I have plenty of K-pop Demon Hunter. I have plenty of K-pop Demon Hunter. I said, I have plenty. You have no Ronaldo? I said, I'm sure I don't. I'm not money bucks here. I can't buy like 18,000 of everything. Good golly, Miss Molly. All right, let's see. Let's go random. And it is Miss K, I think. I think it's Miss K. Oh yeah. Did you say Ronaldo sucks? Oh God, Messi. Oh, I'm Messi. I think I have Ronaldo too. The kids don't want to look through these buckets. I have these buckets. I kid you not. You guys would be, your eyes would bulge if you see how many stickers I have. I have like more than like some local Amazon warehouses. You have Pokemon? Yep. Do you have? I'm like, I have pretty much everything. Just no Taylor Swift because she sucks. Actually, I love her. Like, no lie. She's so adorable and she's so sweet. Like, really, like, she'll be pregnant soon. I'm sure. Like, poor girl. Like, everyone's hating on her because she's successful. I'm like, what the hell? But the kid's like, no, I don't like her. Travis Kelce. I'm like, really? And like, she's dating a guy that's good for her, and you hate him. You hate on her. Like, oh. I'm like, who are you guys gonna date when you're older? I'm like, really? All right, let's see. See, Miss K bounce out. I should change my chat to live chat and not just top chat. Actually, you know what I'll do? Let me finish this. Oh, Ethereal had a question. Let's read on the white flashes. Yes, that's a good question, actually. That's a great question. I may actually just grab that right now. Like, I know you're here, Miss K, but I might have to read this question. The flash is a really good question. I don't know if you guys seen this thing. Actually, I was showing it to my friend. Many of you have heard about Frapina, also known as Frank. I was showing him, and he goes, I don't know. And then I saw his face light up white. And I'm like, see? He's like, oh, yeah, I see that one. I was like, oh, yeah, right? I go, it's pretty bananas. Bananas. Right? Yeah. Wait, hold on. What else? Yeah, that one's good. That one's actually pretty good. But no, joke. I mean, for real, I was like, that's awesome. That's some kind of spiritual influence. That's what I got to tell you. I dropped my cards. Hey, I can't be perfect like everybody else. I do. Do I say I drop my cards like that? Do I say drop my cards? Ugh. All right, Ethereal. Let's do this. Pick a deck, because I want this to come from your energy, and I'm not sure how this guy. I'm gonna literally do full intuitive. Like, I want to see what this white energy is. These white flashes, and I won't drop my cards. Okay. Bro, you guys are crazy. Really? Drop my cards. Ads. I have a Boston accent. Hold up. Wait a second. You guys think hold on. Should we run a poll right now about my Boston-ish accent? I don't think I'm even close to Boston accent. I thought I sound like a Southern Belle. missing the ball. Southern ball. All right, here we go. Let's do this ethereal. Let's dial in on that white light. If it's the same, different. Ooh, that was 2 cards. There's 2 cards. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Oh my gosh, 3. We going with 3? I guess we are. I guess we are. Wow. Remember how I said you're going to be gifted? Remember how I said all that work, you're not getting paid, but you're going to get gifted? Because all that stress. I'm going to be honest with you. I want you to be honest back to me, okay? Ethereal, okay. Be honest with just you and I. Shut the world out for a second, okay? Pretend it's just you and I chatting. I know it's hard, but go tunnel. Just go tunnel for a second. Is it super, super stressful or not? Like to do all of that work and then feel like nothing's coming back. And it feels like nothing comes back. And nothing comes back. Okay. So this is just you and I chatting, right? You have no idea. I can tune the world out. Like, it's so cool. It's a gift I have. So this is that stress coming back. You have a wheel of fortune. Like this is like that witch energy we talked about. See? I'm telling you. This is that flash. Like you have it here. This is the, you're seeing reality. Like light, like that light is, I told you, like little birdie. This is whatever this is. It's from your reality. I can't call it an angel. I said this earlier. It's not an angel. I think you have a more of a, yeah, look at this. Look how it's flanking you. Whatever this is, it's like your protector. I call mine a sentinel. It's your whatever it is. I call it little birdie, maybe a butterfly. It's coming out because it sees how vulnerable you've been. It's letting itself be known. Like, see the sun energy? Look, I'm telling you, it's a protector. That's Lady Justice. When I pull cards, because you don't do this, right? When I pull cards, I could actually show you guys. When I pull cards and I could pull the King of Swords and then the Death card, which is the Sentinel. And I started to get into this energy when I was young. Because of my child abuse was fucking, it was brutal. Like I could go, oh my God, I should have a Q&A one night, but go lights dark and just talk to you guys. I would end up crying, but I would literally, the Sentinel stuff comes in through that. But what it was, it's like, see the justice. It's like your justice. Because the stuff that you don't talk about that brought you online, that brings you here to heal the people, that is that little birdie. And whatever that is, they keep referring to little birdie nature, that kind of stuff. This is going to be significant. I know it is. Oh yeah. Like, it's like the fishes, the birds, it's the wildlife. Because there's a bird right here. I'm telling you, it's wildlife. This is it's your justice. I know it sounds crazy, but watch. I'm going to pick this up. You'll see, like this, you're riding an animal. Like, this is your justice to this. That flash was it's stuff that we would see like in dream state or dreamlike state. You are getting, we would see it even like ghosts. We would see it as spirituality. Like, whoa, did you see that? You're capturing it. You're capturing it. She is showing herself. Bang. Like, you're going to see more of it, she said. But she says, I'm not afraid to be her voice. There's more of her. You're wearing her crown, she says. She says, you're wearing her crown, then she'll be the sword. So you're really doing work. Like, this is what's really crazy. You don't know what you're doing, but you're doing the work. And so it's not, she goes, hey, by the way, it's the Queen of Swords. I love the Queen of Swords. The next guy you're gonna go with, he's probably gonna have a GED. I know it sounds crazy, or whoever your Brenduska will have a GED. She says, like, this is how powerful she is. She says your Brenduska will have a GED. And she's gonna that's gonna prove, see, and like they're holding back, but she says that's gonna prove to you, like, not everybody has to have a college degree to be important in this world. Like, see, that's like your emperor, like your Gemini move. See, like your Gemini move, your Emperor. She says, look, she goes, we'll play this all day, every day. I'm telling you. That wasn't a flash. It was her. See, she comes out. I'm gonna tell you to meditate. Look, I'm gonna tell you to meditate. She's no joke. She's no joke. I'm gonna promote this video for you. Like, do you see how like she just shows up like I don't care? Like she's talking through the Akashic halls. This is kind of like when Antonella and Frank had that like I walked in, but she's coming in. You use her energy to get into the Akashic halls. We talked about this. There's a moment when you're online and you connect. You're like, what is this? You have money coming in. Like, you'll be a millionaire. Like, I'm not hesitating to tell you this, but I think you already feel it. But this is not about the money, and she's not afraid to tell you. Like, she'll take it away as quickly as she gives it to you. I had it happen to me more than once on a live. I was like, I can't read, and they disconnected. So you're connected to some divine energy. You could call it angels or whatever. It's more than that. It's source. But this is your connection. She's taking training wheels off and she's showing herself to you. It's crazy. It's new earth energy. I'm telling you, this is Capricorn season. She's saying, don't forget about this new person. You're Brenduska, she said. Don't force it. Allow it to happen. She says that's the best part. It will just appear. You're test driving it, I think, now. With that dual screen thing, she says you're test driving it. Some of them feel natural, and some of them feel natural and some of them don't. And she says, you're not mentioning it to anybody. You're like, this feels good. I like this, and some don't. Right? Right? I know, but you're saying, this is where I want, like, some of them people let you do the work and then the other people talk. Like, that's your moderator system. Yeah. How amazing is this? I could do more of this. I could do way more of this. Yeah, she's fucking cocky too. She goes, yeah, you could. Yeah. Well, I find that energy sexy. Because she's no joke. She's like, won't. But that's your energy. So she has a name. She's showing up as a female winged angel. Like, no joke for you. I've never seen such a thing. She's saying like she's making herself known to you. Prince Charming, Princess Charming. This here's relationship change. This is beginning of November. I'm going to tell you there's something bigger coming. Don't try to force it. It's she's been tasked to you because of an unaliving situation in a past life. She's not due to be in this life. It's kind of like what I see. We could talk off. Yeah, see? Yeah. See? This is a message of like divine power. We'll chat about it. Like, we'll chat. Wow. It's really fascinating stuff. It's like, it brings me back to like 20 years ago. There's stuff I don't even talk about to anybody. And it's so cool. It's, I'll talk to you first. I'll let you DM me or let me know to reach out to me. We can talk. All right, let's keep going. Miss K, how are you? 808. Time is great. Yeah, that's so cool. 808 is such a good number. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, that's what you should promote, is those two shorts. Keep tweaking them and say, they say hello and stuff like that. She said, that's gonna, and that's okay. She said, there you go. That's how you get yourself viral. I want to teach myself everything about everything on YouTube because my Aquarius, like, curiosity, Libra energy is like, teach me. So I need to conquer YouTube. And then you'll see me conquering, like, Instagram. I'm going out and doing all, and that's why if you guys look at the content, I ask you to follow me because I have different content everywhere. And then once I build up a bigger subscriber base, and I'll have a camera here. So when I'm live here, I'll also be going live on TikTok. I'll be going just streaming. Oh yeah, I have this big plan here. You guys, you have no idea yet, but you're part of the process. You're just at the inflection point of a reset for me. All right, Miss K says, I confess my feelings to the Taurus friend. Why you call him friend if you have feelings? Like, what? Let's stop right there. He seemed happy. Well, I would hope so. What do you see coming in the near future? Okay, let's dial this right in. Miss K. Miss K, why don't we do this? Why don't we pick a deck? And why don't we dial this energy in? It seems like you're nervous. I confess my feelings. Confess my feelings. I guess it is. I guess for someone who's super nervous and shy, confessing feelings would be really. 5 is alive. You know that, Miss K? 5 is always alive. Yeah. Wow, this has been in your head for a while. I might dissect you. Because I know you liked that last time. So maybe I'll do that. Let me get some iced tea first. Actually, Miss K, would you like me to dissect you with the deck and go toot, 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 you know what I'm saying? Do my family like I did to my family like this? Oh yeah, look at, there's your new start. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm like, there it is. Yeah, we'll do that. But I'll give you the choice. Can I dissect you? Or may I pull cards? Because the dissect is pretty fun. But I need you to be honest, one way or the other. You have to say like, yes, no. If it's not correct, you can say, no, you're wrong. Or you can say, yeah, wow, that's right on. And if any of you guys out there ever want to be dissected like this, let me know. I love doing this. I just find it to be, sometimes it can be a little more invasive because like I can't like slow it down. It just builds up. It's so fun. Yeah, and so it gets really fascinating. And then I don't try to go too far in, but I can go way in. I can see future out and stuff. So what I do on this, I leave the chat up. So if you want to type in chat while I'm doing this, as I'm talking, feel free to open up in chat and start talking because I can see it. And so what it is we're having a conversation while I'm doing it. And this is what used to make this really fascinating. So like even Antonella, I see you joined in. So if you want, when I'm doing this, I would never do this on a non-member night. Let me put it this way. I never ever would do that on a non-member night. Like I trust your energy. We built up rapport for each other in here. I feel this is a safe space. And plus the energetic exchange makes it a little more, I guess, safer. So I'm going to just shuffle here to get going. And what I love to have is a card jump. You know, that's the best feeling. Especially when it feels like it get knocked out or pushed out. But so this is for Miss K. We're dialed in. How's everyone doing? Whoa. So Aquarian-like energy is what I get here. It feels like could be 1 or 2 people on that person's mind if there's a secondary person. So just so you know. That could just be feedback, or sometimes I call it like a soul feedback or an echo feedback. Sometimes because we're connecting. Because I'm obviously an Aquarian myself. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, that could be a feedback. Devil in the details. Capricorn energy. Or desire. Yeah, take action. This is the card we have with the initial split. So either that's the Aquarian sword that you're talking about, or I know you said Taurus, but they could have Aquarian in the chart, or that's because this is your energy. You're a Gemini, or you're an air sign, I thought. Or maybe there's air sign energy. It's almost like cold. Gemini. Yeah, see? I haven't even got time to dissect yet. I'm literally just warming the deck up. How fun is this? Yeah, look at something about the sun, out in the sun. It was angelically gifted, baby. 3 of one of another. Look at that, guys. See? Aquarian energy, judgment. Really good energy. This is top down, just so you know. Yeah, see, look at this is top down. It's almost like I think we're worried about judgment. Someone's worried about being judged. Wise investor, solar output. Someone's dealing with investments. Again, that King of Pentacles also could be that Taurus energy, life lesson, Hierophant. So we could keep on track here. The one, I think this person's the one for you, or you're the one for them. But I feel like this is why you held back. Yeah, intuition. Tower moment. I feel like they are going through something, or you're going through something. Not that they initiated it, or you initiate it. There you are. Interesting. Because this came down, like it's almost like the universe said, no, they have to go through this. Empress energy. Where's the desire? Right there. Capricorn energy. All right, I think we're ready to dissect you. So if you're a Capricorn, then there's the Capricorn energy. They're telling me to look deeper at this. They said there's more. They said something's up. They said something's up. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands. Leo energy. September. So they're saying in Leo season into September. Yeah. It's almost like relationship change. Are you asking if this is going to be okay? Is that all you want to know? Because you're the one. Like, there's over and over, they tell me, look, marriage, I feel like you guys are in the same spot. Like, I think we've been asking this question. Yeah, look at do you see how this card just jumped out like the jackpot? This is the marriage card. I always do this. I like, see, and you guys are like, what? I'm like, this is the universe skipping me, telling Cosmic to shut it. But it's telling you, hey, you're getting married to this person. Do you know that? Did you know you're going to marry them? Vulnerability. Thank you, Earth Angel. Yeah, I think this is about showing vulnerability because you know there's a lot of choices and you're saying, I want to add my cup into those choices. We're getting real serious right now, Miss K. We're getting real serious because you're saying, I want to add my cup in, but I don't know how it's going to be received. And ironically, your cup is the first cup they want to pick. They have many choices and all of a sudden you're being chosen. M for marriage. And you think it's maybe. Like, you're like, well, maybe they want me. Oh, no, they want you. Look at this. Yeah. I think it goes back to August. Friendship first. I love this. Scorpio energy, I think it just changes everything for the both of you. You guys, this change, like, yeah, because you get married. That's what I just heard. I heard it from your guides, actually. Look, I heard it from your guides. Because this is past life. This has to happen. Do you feel like it has to happen already? Do you feel connected to them like this is past life? There's the Leo energy. I bet you the Emperor is hiding. This is very, very destined. I don't know if you know that. But I have a feeling you have already lined this all up. This is not hey, maybe I'll ask him to hang out. Maybe I'll ask him to do something. Oh, yeah, they check every box, and then there's an additional sheet that has checked that box, and then there's an addendum to those, and it's checked every other box. And you're like, how is this even possible? The universe says, because you've been patient. This is straight from source, meaning source. Like, it's the source card of source. Like, every time you ask the universe, it says, okay, well, then I'll prove it again. They're very kind and generous. They're a honest soul. Look at this. I'm telling you. This is the dark horse candidate. I think this is very important to you. This means something to you that says, this means something to you. Specific. There's your Capricorn energy, or that's Capricorn season. Devil in the details. But, they are right here. Wow. Wow. Yeah. You've both been waiting for each other. I think they've been getting as many messages as you have been getting, but they don't tell you. And I think they've just been looking out for you in secret. Like making sure you're safe, waiting for you. Justice energy, they know you're coming in Libra season. They've been getting signs and signs and signs that you're coming in. By October 22nd, this is from them. This is the communication deck. See, you're on their mind. They want to reach out, but they can't. They've been told not to message you. They've been told to keep their mouths shut. Look at, they're the emperor. See, they're hiding. They want to message you. This is their life lesson. They're the mirror to you. Do you feel like they're the mirror? I'm going to stop on that, but I'm going to tell you that's what's going on. When you look at them and they do something, it's like, why do I feel like I'm being mirrored back? Like they match exactly as I'm doing things. Because their life lesson is your life. Their karma. This is like twin flame karmic divine partnership all in one. I have never seen a partnership like this. Not like that. Not like I'm seeing here. Like you guys are going through some major deep stuff. Wow. Very good. This is really deep. So, that's why they are pausing for station identification. It's definitely a mirror because it's teaching you something about yourself every step you take. But this is happiness incarnate. Like this is like everything you want and more, and you're like, well, in the moment you doubt it, it starts to backtrack, and you go, okay, I can't doubt it this time, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to make sure you shouldn't doubt it, right? That's what it is. And so the universe is testing you on your doubt. Yeah, I'm telling you, I love doing this because the dissect is so fun, because when I can do that, it's basically saying, hey, just read me. Like allow me to read everything. See? All right, Antonella or Diamond Girl? How you guys doing? Like, yeah, I know Diamond Girl was waiting a little bit. I can read probably both of you guys. Let me do this, actually. Let me do this. Because I know Earth Angel, I feel bad she had to leave here, but I'm also happy she went to another channel to go support. Beautiful. She gets best of both worlds. I'll get some iced tea. Yeah, so Miss K, be sure to share the channel, right? If you ever find a friend that wants to be taroted, let me tarot them. That sounds kind of weird, right? But it sounds appropriate. Just enough. If someone wants to be tarot, let me tarot them softly with my soft southern voice. Where's my cards, huh? Hi, Diamond Girl. How are you? I love this. Diamond Girl goes, who's coming towards me for my next serious relationship? Not those junk ones. You want to pick your tarot deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. You can mix them together. I don't mind. Sometimes that's some fun stuff too, right? We get some good energy that way too. So I turned the queue off. We're just chatting here. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Good luck. Yeah, let me know how it goes. It looks destined. Like you're there. Like I think we had this before. It looks like you're gonna get married. Babies, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna actually, I don't know if this is the right deck, but Serious in Love. Oh, I was like, I almost put this back and I was pushed back. It was weird. All right, Akasha card. Here we go. That's the spiritual intuition, top down. Dual moon energy. A lot of moon energy. It might resonate with you. We also have the B. We have a J. We have the 10 cups here as well. Completion. So whatever this is, next relationship, you don't want, this is it. Ring on the finger, done. I guess we're saying we want to have the complete package. On here, we have 2 angelic cards in the here and now. So whatever's going on, this is your reality. There's 2 angelic situations. The universe is saying maybe there's someone looking for your attention. And money is going to start to flow in if it's not already flowing in. 2 possible travel situations coming in that could help with this relationship. I'm not saying it is, but there is somebody absolutely looking for your attention. What do we have in the golden position? Wow, yeah. I was gonna say, just rip down here. Diamond Girl, I don't know if the Cancer energy is in there, if you're Cancer, but we do have somebody is thinking about you, but you're covering your cup, like you're saying, I'm not gonna share my feelings as easily as I did last time. Yeah, look at Gemini lover energy. I think you got burned last time. I think that's kind of what it is. I think we don't want to get too far into a relationship and realize it doesn't work out, because that hurts. But these swords, all that knowledge is going to come falling down. The blindfold comes falling off. All the bindings come falling off. And you start to open your eyes to something new, bigger, better. Yeah. I think we're looking, or someone's being sneaky because of that connection. Maybe it's the material to the divine connection. 7 of Swords is Aquarius energy. I laugh because I'm Aquarius, and I'm like, oh God, I feel like don't associate me, but but it's so true though, because it's that divine connection. It's like somebody, it uses that like at all means necessary, right? Like figuring things out with spirituality or divinely connecting or figuring things out. Just using the air sign energy versus like even using the depth of the divine, saying, how can I figure this out? Maybe this is an ending. Akashic ending, saying maybe this shouldn't have ended when it did, and it did end, and it almost feels unnaturally wrong. Like it's like this shouldn't have ended. This shouldn't have ended. And that could be what this is. And as we move into the next relationship, we're trying to still recover from what the hell that was. Why did it end? See, we're blocking. We have success. The universe has rewarded you even with money. Yeah, it looks like you get rewarded with money and wealth, but it's this other person who still kind of thinks about you, but you would never. This is blockage. Like we're still not moving into a relationship just yet because of that sneaky, feels like Aquarian energy. And this Cancer energy here, there's definitely some moon energy, like moon signs, but there's the one. Could be ego, could be divine ego. But the angels put them in that place to do something. And I don't see life lesson here. But underneath it all, the 5 of Pentacles is the life lesson, is the Taurus energy. It's the King of Pentacles. It's that investment. It's the money. So I feel like this something here, the outcome is, it's the divine truth teller. So the Temperance is the Sag energy 11. So something big starts hitting the complete package. Everything starts to fall into place as these bindings start to fall off by November, December. We move into something, and this could be even a friendship, another dog, 2 dogs, maybe. I don't know if we have dogs, but it feels like something comes into clarity is the word I want to use. Okay, clarity by November, December. Yeah. Somebody's bold actions. But somebody's keeping an eye on you, just so you know. Somebody is definitely watching you. Yeah, there it is again. November 23rd. By November 23rd, all of this, what you've been doing, wealth starts to come back to you, as what I've been told. See, money. And because you lost this person, or this relationship ended not the way it should have. I'm reading you as I would have read myself, Diamond Girl, because this is really fascinating here. Because as the relationship ended, it was almost like an unfortunate angelic ending. So the angels come in. That's the angelic card. That's an angel saying, let me communicate something to you. Here's a whisper. So you get this connection to infinite wealth, money glitch. So you're coming into some money. Yeah, it's a decision. And the universe is going to come to you really, really right at the very mid to late November and say, hey, do you want to go back to them, or do you want this money? And you're going to have this almost wealth right here. This, I can have wealth. I'm not kidding you here. This is fascinating. Yeah. There's your bindings, and there's your intuition, and there's this passion. And it's going to say, which one do you want? This X person, the one that is over because of the Akashic ending, you're going to be challenged to take that cup off one last time and say, do you want to go back to them or not? Yep. That's the vroom vroom. This is the travel card. King of Cups. Yeah. Wow. And let me show you, my hand just started doing this on the other side. Like, isn't this weird? Money's about to come in. I think there's a moment. Not even think, I know there's a moment. That's why there's the two moons. You have this moment where the universe says, do you want them back or do you want money? And I call it wealth. Or do you, and it's that. And you don't have to say or decide now, but you have that option. By December, this changes everything. But I'm telling you, like, they won't ever be back in December, January. If something changes, but your money changes as well. It's a millionaire mindset, they just said. Because this should be over. This should be over. But because you're going through this and you're taking these swords off, you know how to help this. It's so close to home, I heard. There's something more here. No dogs. All I see is no dogs. I see no dogs, LOL. I want to grab the divine deck for you for a second. Yeah. Let me ask, that last breakup, was it not you? Did you not do the breakup? You were just kind of like it just ended. Angelically something, because I feel like, but it's put you into this new mindset. You don't have to answer any of that. I'm just curious because it's super fascinating. Because money's here. But we always say, you told the universe, if I'll give up everything to have them again. And the universe is like, okay, it's coming in. And you're manifesting this. And this is coming in quick. And it's going to be November. And it's this, because we say we have these little mantras. And they work. I'm telling you, your words have power. Be careful, guys. So whenever you speak positively. And speak the truth. You know? That's why you never talk bad about yourself. Never. Not even for a moment. If you ever watch when I do any of these videos, I never ever talk bad about myself. I don't. Or I try not to. I really don't. If I do, I'm doing it and I pause and I take a moment to reflect on it. But I don't. I don't talk ever. So the thing is, we'll call out to the universe and we'll pray, please, I'd give anything, you know. And I'm not saying you did this, Diamond Girl, but that's kind of what happens. And the universe hears that and it manifests it. From my own spiritual experience, it has manifested as over and over and over. And you are the creator of your own universe. And it gets more divinely spiritual than that, because it's like this, guys. Look at it like this. Super simple. I know we're gonna sit here for just a moment and pause because I gotta get some iced tea and then Antonella, and then we're gonna just pause again and talk. But just think about it like this. Love is not leaving you, right? Love never left you. It's waiting for you to drop conditions and all these side. If you do this, then no. We have to drop the doubt about love or any of the side conditions. Because when we believe in love, we believe in all of that around it. That's it. The moment we stop feeling we're not worthy. And that was the thing. Because you've always been worthy. Who the hell told you weren't? Love begins when you stop bargaining with yourself. Really. That's the one thing I've learned. Especially over the last few years. And I had an ex that taught me that. They didn't think, they don't think they even know they taught me that. And money and all those things, they're not separate from spirit. And I went through all of that for my life. And I went through, literally, I was like, I know this is going to be a risk. I'll probably lose a lot of money. And it's like, oh man, that was a lot of loss. But it didn't ruin me. I'm like, I knew that wouldn't ruin me. That's the thing for Peanut and I always talk about. He's like, I'm the most resilient motherfucker there is. Like, but I don't doubt. I just say, oh, I just come back. And so when we come back. I see money as a construct, as a servant. It's not a master to me. It's not a master to you guys either. So when I read for you, I'm like, no way. That's not how it works. I amplify this energy back into you when I read. I see this, and that's why it's so cool, because I'm trying to align this energy when I read. I'm like, I want to see this version of you, because I'm not trying to. I'm literally tapping into that lattice energy, the spiritual energy where you guys come from. The abundance. I can read. I was telling my best friend the other day. I was like, he's like, oh, she has pearls. She has this. The no dogs thing. I can almost tell you there's something with dogs coming up. Like, that's the thing. No dogs doesn't make sense now, but watch in probably about a month, 6 to 8 weeks out, you'll be like, what? That's crazy. My sister-in-law just got 2 dogs or whatever. It makes no sense to me, but it lines itself up into reality. So what I started to do years ago, instead of going to my work, I started to volunteer, and they put a paycheck in. I stopped looking at the paycheck. I was like, that's it. Because I knew I was good enough. And so by doing that, retirement became an easy thing to fall into. Because I was already gotten to the mindset of retiring, because I was volunteering, and I never saw the paycheck. Right? Isn't it easy? That's the thing. I just got rid of doubt. Could you retire early? Oh man, right? And so people start doubting themselves. No. It's the mindset that we find ourselves in all the time, but we have not done enough. We have not put enough in. I've always said to people, career is not my identity. The people looked at me and said, oh, you're a teacher. That's so wonderful. No, that's not me. Like, that's part of who I am. That's just one of the avenues I use for expression. Because if I'm not a good enough teacher one day, do I leave there and go, I'm not good enough? No. I just had a rough day. Like, I just pulled a ripcord. I had to kind of, I had to get my parachute on a little earlier because I had a rough class, right? But it allows me to just bring my soul forward in a little bit, and I'm able to come online, and this is another part of me. So when I'm looking at you guys, and I'm trying to connect to you guys, and I love seeing you guys grow, and I love seeing like Ethereal have their channel, and I love welcoming Antonella as a moderator. But I love seeing you guys, and congratulations to Miss K for expressing their feelings. That I don't look at that even a little bit lightly, because you're not bargaining with yourself. You're not saying, hey, I'm going to go a little bit. You're saying, you know what? This is my life. I'm taking control here. This is me. What? What? I was walking around telling people I was a YouTuber before I was. And this is not about me being a YouTuber. This is because doubt is that shadow of awakening. I take a moment and say, wait a second. What am I going to do with this? I just know that we're here. And the moment I take doubt and I say, you're in charge. No way. That's a curse. I've been trusting my soul since I was little, but that's only because of the abuse. And I said, man, and I had nobody, like my family, my grandparents, my uncles, nobody. They were like, there was no out, and it sucked. But I do not pity me, please. Like, don't, because I don't need it. And not because I don't want you guys. Fist bump. Please, if you're going to do anything, put that energy back into yourself. Turn the mirror on. Heal that inner child. Because doubt is going to dissolve every time. Don't doubt. Don't. And people that doubt me, they always look back and they go, I'm like, I don't go even ask them anymore. Because that's what I try to do. I try to connect to you guys at such a high level. I want you to always understand where you're coming from. So I want you guys to always feel like you're welcome here. And that's why I'm going to lead into this next question. Antonella wants guidance about her higher self, spiritual guides, but she has sleep paralysis and that awkward spiritual gift of like, is she leaving her body? What's going on? She might not be. She's like, I'm not sure. And she's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know, but she could be. And so that's why this will probably get cut into some kind of short, because there's a lot of people that go through this. So as I dial into this energy, as I lock in, as I take a moment to pause and I breathe down to it, you know. This is not for likes. I'm not going to see how many views it has. This is for literally giving Antonella the energy and saying, hey, I'm here to respect you, and I want you to understand this. Because how emotional does that feel? You can't literally move. You're crying. Your eyes are open. You're just stuck. That's scary. You're trying to sleep. You're trying to go to sleep. And I have found from my own experience, you leave your body. So there has to be some kind of place in between here. And I'm going to pull cards on it. And I'm curious to see what comes out. But there has to be some kind of weird coincidence that we both, she has that happening and I know I leave my body. Or I woke up last night right at the turn of 4:44 to 4:45. I saw it. It was like it was like turn the corner. I was like, I saw you. And that's okay. And that's why we look at this. Why do we sometimes have this weird, but sleep is not rest. That's why, where is she going? Why is she having this where she feels like she's stuck in her body? And maybe she wants to leave. Maybe her soul's like, I don't want to be back to this body. I have to go home to this body. Does that sound more plausible? Right? Yeah. Say, I'm telling you, I've gone there, guys. I'm telling you, Antonella, I've been there as a kid. I was like, I don't want to come home. And we were talking about me crossing spirits over. And when I was little, I went back to that bedroom where the elderly man was, which I didn't know how to cross anybody over, but he would be there. And as I fell asleep, guess who was there? As I was falling asleep, that elderly man from my bedroom, who I'm like, what is this? And he would talk to me as I was falling asleep. And I'm just telling you guys, there's a lot more to this universe than we ever want to admit. And I'm not afraid to, because I'm like, what? So I'm going to pull 5 as alive, because your soul is here to experience some amazing things. And you already are. This is you. Think of those sleep cycles as code loops, Antonella, right? And you're tasked every time. So let's dial in. Yeah, see, we're getting some cards already. What's the sleep paralysis for you? Maybe you're carrying something, because this here is your soul, and you're carrying something really profound, powerful. Like, you're like, I don't want to have to go through it, whatever this is. Maybe you don't want to have to come back and deal with this. Right? Maybe this is some long term. You have to deal with something for 6 more weeks, 6 more months, 6 more years. You have to carry this torch. Right? Maybe this is even better than you think. Maybe this is Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be out of this. Because this is the Wheel of Fortune for your soul. Maybe you're learning faster than you ever experienced. Maybe you're gonna be figuring this out. Akashic energy. Maybe you're tapping into the Akashic energy. Maybe, like I said, you have this. Maybe that's what this is. Yeah. Maybe you realize how powerful you are over there, and you have to come home and you feel less emboldened to what you want to do. And you're whispering to yourself as you come back. You're like, look at all these traumas that you're dealing with here. You know, all these things you have to deal with when you're here. And it doesn't feel like you have the presence that you have on the other side. You're so powerful on the other end. See? Yeah. The Leo energy, the powerful Leo energy. And then there's something or somebody whispering to you, look at how powerful you are here, but not as much there, right? And then as you're coming across, you're locking yourself out. But the Wheel of Fortune, the luck here is that you have this connection. As you're coming across, you're disconnected from something. Ace of Swords is you're carrying knowledge across. There's something happening, right? We could lock it up spiritually and say it's that, or we could go scientifically and say your body's going through this motion during the sleep cycles. But when you use your dream, your characters, the people that are occurring in those dreams, and they deliver these messages, what is happening there? Are they memories? Are they metaphors for what's coming? Are you focusing on New Earth? Are you really working? Is your soul taking off from the body and going somewhere? From what I know, the silver cord exists. I remember reading and having this conversation when I was little, like probably about 8, and talking about the silver cord. And that was fascinating to me. And I'm going to give that information to you because you do leave your body, from what I know. I've been carrying this information for a couple decades. We'll say about 4 of those decades. And I used to have these fascinating dreams. I remember being outside my window flying, or being with even my buddy Frank. And I'm like, remember? And he's like, yeah. And we would do this stuff. And I was like, this is interesting. But what we're doing is, if we cut that silver cord, we're disconnected. That's it. It's gone. we no longer come back to that body. And I think that maybe, just maybe, somebody or something is threatening that. That could be scary, right? Or maybe you're having a hard time coming back into this. So what I call, what I've been always told it was, is like we're going to night school, right? When you leave, you fall asleep and you come back, and that's where you're analyzing what you did for the day's events. And maybe that's analyzing what's going on throughout the day. Emperor energy, maybe there's a Emperor and coming in. We have Leo energy. We have Leo energy. We also have the one. We have cups. So this could be water sign. We have air sign. We have the water sign energy coming in. King sign. Oh, wow. We have a change. That's what it looks like. We have some kind of Scorpio. There's some kind of change that feels like it's needed, and that's why we're locking out of this. Yeah. When you leave, you don't want to come back because Gemini lover energy underneath it all. And that could be what's coming down here. Maybe this is bold Leo energy or bold energy that comes through. And maybe you're meeting this other energy on the other side. That's a strong possibility. I know that's also happened. And you almost feel like you're getting this raw data, and you come back and you're like, oh, I have to process this through my filters, through my here on this earth Antonella filters. And that's not so easy, right? Because when you're on the other side, you have the angelic kind of gift of saying, hey, I can have the Akashic records. I can get into the halls. I can go past life. I can be passionate. I can be happy. I can use my intuition. But you're very powerful over there. And you're almost with somebody else. And you know you're there because when you're here on this side, you might not be physically with them because this is top-down energy. But you have the depth of that remembrance of being there because the cup is the outcome. But what's not being told to us is why you're locking up going back. So let's see what that is. Yeah, see, there's a lockup because you remember the depth that you have. So you don't want to leave being with them on the other side. So when you leave, you're like, I don't want to leave you. I don't want to leave you. And they're like, we have to disconnect. We have to return to our bodies. And so when you go back to your body, you remember being with them. Yeah. And it's so powerful because you have your soul kind of coming back into your body, but you're not with them, and you remember the being with them. Let me do it. It's called the connector. See? Yeah. It's like coming back or having a near-death experience. NDE, and it's like you're kind of coming back, and it's like a mini one of those, and you're panicking. See? Like it's this. It's like you're experiencing all of that at once. Like bang, it hits you. You're like, I can't do anything. I'm out of my body. I can't affect. And this is a life lesson. Because you're not coming back synchronized to your body, and I think even in science they'll tell you your body's losing like connection. There's some kind of major lesson that's here, but it's like there's a major issue. What you really have is 11 pentacles. You're really in charge, and you have so much to gain and learn from this. But you're almost fighting your 3D existence, and you want to like timeline jump is what I'm getting. See, you're fighting this, and you're really trying to force your Wheel of Fortune to go a different direction. See, there's a Queen of... I'm telling you, there's something coming down between Libra and Scorpio season and Wheel of Fortune. Like you want to go do something. You're really trying to figure something out between Heartbreak, Soul Tribe. Something's really down that Gemini lover. Like it makes you feel young energy. That's what I see here. But it's the fight is you going back. You do not want to return to your body. So... you are absolutely gifted. You know what to do on the other side, and that's why you're basically being a big baby about returning to your body. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but I know that's what it is. And so I know you're not here right now, but we'll obviously share this back to you so you have it. And that's fascinating to me, to you, to everybody. How crazy is this? But what do you guys think of that? Like, Ethereal, what do you think? Isn't that amazing? Like, honestly, that's just... like, not only that, like, having, like, the 9 of Swords pop with the Death card, like, in that situation, like, it's like the travel energy. I'm telling you, this stuff gets crazier. The longer I can read, I would love to do some kind of, like, really deep dive reads with some people. And do something where I can just hang out with, like, say, 5 or 6 people for, like, a bunch of hours and just sit there and just read. like off channel. Like I'm saying, maybe something through Discord even would be fascinating. So if you guys are interested, look on the link below or look at the QR code here on that link tree. But the links are on the channel here below or that, and join the Discord. That would be something else because we're working on new content. I'm going to be doing Cosmic's Corner, and you can thank Ethereal for really firing me up to do it because I was invited over on the Ethereal's channel. I'm like, hey, I was like, this is pretty fun. And we basically are just vibing, hanging out, and it was awesome. So I think Antonella will do it. Ethereal will do it. Frank will be on. Frank's so great. He said he'll come hang out. So it'll be something different. And I don't know. I think it's a fascinating idea. But will be interesting to talk. I have some cool topics. I really do. But what I think we'll end up doing is kind of like getting this set up where you guys can all chat together. And it wouldn't just be my voice talking about cards. My cards? You didn't see my cards? Oh, iced tea o'clock. So, I know her reading is really good. Anto's reading was very, very good. All right. Anybody else in here that need a reading? Oh, did I punch the microphone? I punched it. All right. So, because I think I'm going to take off and just because I really didn't have any iced tea, and we're almost at the 2-hour mark, and this is really good. We got pretty much everybody that came on. We got people hung out, and if you're looking to become a member, honestly, this is what makes it really fun. So I'll promote this out, and that's what makes this really, really cool, because the members keeps the live count down, makes it more, I'd say more chill. I don't know if that's the right word. I think that's not really I guess it's less impatient. Is that a nicer word to say? Less impatient. So as we go through this, it makes it really feel good. It's like we can focus on each other, focus on what you guys actually need for readings, and then go and connect to each other. All right. Let's see here. I think that's it. I think we're good here. Does that sound good? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Be sure to check out Ethereal Moonlight. Are you going to go live later, Ethereal? Is that your plan? Because I think if you're going to go live later, there's no way I can. I was going to say there's no way I can hang out. Good was. Hey, how close are you to your hours? That's actually I was wondering that. Cuz you've been hammering. Like that's actually really good. Yeah, you're going to be very close soon. I can't remember, like I blew past that and it was just game over. Like, and I just blew up from there. But now I just put out content because I'm like, I want to see if this works. Like, just to see if it's fun. But like the Cosmic Codex stuff seems like people enjoy that. I think it's just kind of funky. So, but I think Cosmic's Corner is going to be really fun because I can have the collab thing with a bunch of people, a bunch of new content creators that are from like here, you know? So I think that's going to be really, really cool. Because then you guys can like self-promote and stuff, and we can talk, and then people can say, oh yeah, hey, I like that. I love that idea, you know? And then we can talk questions, and you can just be the sincere self, and that will be really fun. And not even like not that people have to, but then I can, my goal here, my manifestation is get like a Jennifer Walker Zen on, and get like all of our, like, get our tarot friends on that we like, and say, how cool would that be? Get them all on, And we're just talking to them about spiritual stuff. Not to test them or quiz them, but how does their universe see? How does their universe see these things, these tarot cards? How does, like, if we say, hey, we talk about, say, the 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands, you know, how cool would that be? To get them together, get them to chat just for like a half hour, 45 minutes, cross promote, like get all 4 of us together and get like a bunch of us, you know, think of 4 of us and get them on there just chatting, right? That would be awesome. And it's all out of love. It's out of consideration for one another. Right? And that's what it is. And that's the reason I got on here too, is like, I'm not trying, like, to be fair, I'm not trying to build an empire of YouTube channels. Like, what I'm trying to do is be a thoughtful teacher. And that's why you guys love what I do here. Because I'm a teacher. I'm bringing my teacher self here. And that's what it is, yeah. So, and some people come at it a little negative. Some people come at it positive. Some people come at it like with light. Some people come at it with dark. And it's all good. I'm like, you do your thing. Whatever you want to do is your thing. So, but I come at it with a teacher. Like, I'm a teacher, and it's like I can ramp it up to college level. I can go down to kindergarten. I can go to 6th grade if you guys want to earn some stickers. Yeah, and that if we spread the love and joy, we spread light, and then, you know, and some people can be oversensitive, and I get that. Trust me, I do get that as a teacher. And because I have kids that will go pout in the class and go in the hallway and pout. It's like, dude, what's up? No, nothing. Like, really? Like, nothing. You're just gonna sit in the hall. There's nothing wrong. So and so, you know, did this. I'm like, okay. Really? Like, you guys would be, it's pretty fascinating. I'm like, I'm just an honest person. I'm really honest and friendly. Like, and that's the thing, is like, you know, and people like they'll try to like twist it around, and it's like, it's not me. I can tell you, like, I have no reason. Like, I'm too busy. I'm like, I'm off the channel. I'm way too busy to be doing this other stuff. I uploaded videos and stuff. It's like, I don't check the counts. I'm not like, how many views do I get on this? I don't check that. Like, for real, I don't. I'm not sitting here checking. I'm putting the stuff out so you guys have it. So you can have a video in the morning, and you have this video in the afternoon, or like just at the right time when you're like, my life sucks, and then all of a sudden you hear like, hey, it's Cosmic. You know, be more open-minded. Right? That's what it is. So, pretty good reads, Fatty May. What the hell, bro? Pretty good. Oh, that's like needs improvement. Yeah. And so I started doing that because I realized those were pick-me-ups when I put them out in the mornings, the afternoons, and people would be feeling down and they would just get the video. And I was like, you know what? I go, that's awesome. I was like, that's actually really made me feel good. I was like, I was putting those out, and I was like, I thought it was just like to kind of put more content out, and I realized what people were doing. So, yeah, no, I see yours. I see your shorts. And I think what happens is people's personal algorithms grab that content. And you might not think, oh, anybody's watching it. But eventually, that tribe will kick in and you'll see it. And then it's just going to go crazy. Like, eventually, like, my shorts and stuff will have like 10,000 views on each of them. And I know that it will happen. Because it's done with very nurturing and loving and kind, intuitive energy. So, like, one of the little girl today, oh my god, I was telling the art teacher, she comes up, she goes, I love your class, because it's technology. Goes, but she goes, you're not the favorite class. And she's adorable. Like, she's come up to my knee, and I go, what? And she goes, yeah. She goes, I like the art class better. I go, that is awesome. Well, I didn't say that awesome. Like I said, I was like, that is so adorable. Because, like, she's standing up, like, saying, I want to let you know right ahead. I go, right up before we even start class. She's like, your class sucks. And that's not what she did. But I told the art teacher, I go, isn't that cute, though? I was like, how adorable is that? I go, that's a soul. That's a soul right there. That's what makes that so powerfully. because the courage to take that, to say I'm going to do this, is powerful. She's very honest, and I'm like, and so that's how I know why I'm standing with her right there. And I'm very sentimental to those stories, to that stuff, because it's very rare you meet a soul like that. And we're all like, yes, sir. Yes, my lady. Come into the second favorite class, please. Yeah, so I love that. So I was like, obviously. And so that's why I really find that stuff awesome. So I love that. That's why I love to be like part of this process. So when I'm reading for you guys and I'm getting into here, I'm not saying I'm going to be 100% every single read. No way. Because it depends on where we're at. We're dialed in. It's just like if we had a conversation, our souls are talking. So, you know, sometimes we'll get there. Sometimes we'll dial all the way in. Sometimes we'll be very close, and other times, maybe not. So I do love doing this, though. I love connecting with you guys. I love members only. I find it awesome because when we're connected, it's fantastic to see how intuitive I can get reading some of the just the smaller details, and it's really cool because I was nervous early on, but I was like, I knew I shouldn't have been. And I bring the tarot deck, it's not down here with me now, but I bring the travel tarot deck with me all the time. And it's essentially, it's like this. And so people know me for that. So anyone that knew the channel would know that would be me. I used to have to tell my friends because they're like, "Oh no, follow him. That's Cosmic Boogeyman." I'm like, "Shut up!" I don't want people to know who I am. So, but I do appreciate you guys. You have no idea. So coming on Saturday morning was a treat. I got to tell you, it's so different for me versus say coming on Wednesday night. So, why I did that was because I know the times are different and it gives people a different time to get connected. So I'm not saying I'll be back on this Saturday or come back on Wednesday. I might come on Thursday night. So the reason I did that, and I tried to kind of stop locking in Wednesdays, because Wednesdays, it gives other people, other content creators that chance, and it gives us all a chance. But what I've been doing is putting content out all the week, every week. So if you set that notification bell to all, and then you guys can see when I put content out, and it helps you and I both collapse all those old timelines. So we're not in that Wednesday night only timeline. And then all of a sudden what happens? Boom. You have Ethereal on at 10 p.m., you know? And then you have all of these other new content creators coming on. You're like, hey, I never found so-and-so. And I understand. I appreciate you guys. But we're waking up to this new version of ourselves every single day. And I don't want you guys to fear that. I want you guys to embrace that and say, yep, this is me. This is me. I live the now, and the now is here. And my vibration is hitting that highest, most powerful notes. Don't live carefully in the respect that you're worried. Live compassionately for yourself. You know that. I really get it. I do. I know sometimes we get easily bored and we're afraid to take steps, but don't. Really move forward in this life. I think sometimes we just take steps and we are afraid to take a chance. And that's why I'm telling you, don't. Because that's why, like, I mean, I've talked about resiliency with investing or trying something. When they're like, hey, we want you to be a soccer coach. I'm like, I haven't played soccer. I'm like, that's okay. I'm like, I guess I'm teaching myself soccer and then teaching kids. So it's always fun to find this like moment of doing that. So years ago, like I would never trade it now, but it's figuring it out. You know, I did things a lot of years ago for many people, and I said I'm going to do this to make them happy. But when you start doing things that make you happy, and it's you first, oxygen. I always say this: oxygen mask on first. You know. They always say that when the planes, you know, for emergencies only, you know, emergencies, hey. And the other thing we do is every heartbreak, it redraws that map. Every heartbreak. And I'm not saying put people through heartbreak. I'm not saying crush someone's love for you. But make sure you're leave enough space for yourself. Because we sometimes get too in love, too overwhelmed, and that leaves little room for creation. Because that's the moment you can sculpt, build. And that's why I say 5% this, 5% that, 5% that. And then if someone can't respect that because you're not in creator mode, what happens? You stop building. So I want you guys to be in the best version of yourself as we move forward, as we crush the rest of this out, and we look at the now and we say, I'm in that place. I'm there. I'm open-minded. I'm ready. I'm persistent enough to say, my little enterprising mind will have enough. I'm like, I am wealthy, I'm wise, I'm kind, and I am building. As you fall asleep later on, do that. I am. What are you? Name 5 things and keep repeating until you fall asleep. Do that. Wake up in the middle of the night, fall back asleep. I am. Do it again. Keep doing it. That becomes your new falling asleep. Count those successes. All right. Yes, I am a star. I'm living magical. I'm every day's. I am happy. So easy. And watch how fast your life shifts. Because you're not only gonna believe it, it's just gonna become the new reality. Right? So if you guys are looking for any private readings or you're looking for anything more, let me know. Hit me up on Discord. It's free. We're already got everything set up. We're actually going to probably be doing a movie night soon. So you get to hang out with me, Ethereal, and everyone else. I think that's the only 2 that are definitely confirmed at this point. But everyone's welcome. Just have to go through the verification process. I'm sorry, we want to make sure nobody's trying to be sneaky. But if you guys are interested, follow Ethereal later on tonight. Click on their name, go over there. But Ethereal Moonlight, and be sure to follow them. As always, I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. If you're looking for anything more, let me know at cosmicboogeyman.com, or I'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys very much. Yeah, there you are. There it is. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for being my moderators. I do appreciate you. I'll see you very, very soon. All right, guys. Bye. Where are my gods? Hey, there are my gods.